Hi, I'm Phil Eby with Ames Construction, and we're here today in Harrisburg on Jonestown Road at the job site for a new Shiny Shell car wash. We're really excited to be building this for Shiny Shell and bringing it here to the people of Harrisburg. We're looking forward to a beautiful completed project here in a couple months. I'm here today with Dustin Talbot. He's our superintendent running the job, and he's been with Ames for a number of years and is doing a great job making things happen here in Harrisburg. So Dustin, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your construction background, how long you've been with Ames.
Sure. So my name is Dustin Talbot. I've been a site superintendent here at Ames for a couple years now. Been with the company for 14 years. 14. Coming up on 14 years actually. Started out, my dad had his own roofing company, so I kind of grew up in construction a little bit.
Nice.
I worked for a small residential company for a year or two before I came to Ames.
Great. When you started with Ames, what was your position?
I was a laborer.
Labor, yeah.
And I just kind of moved up from there and tried to learn everything I could.
Great. How long have you been a site superintendent now?
It's probably going on 8 years,
Wow.
9 years.
About halfway through your time, you advanced and now run jobs.
Correct.
Great. So as a site superintendent here at Ames, what does a typical day look like for you?
A typical day for me is getting on site and making sure our subcontractors know what they're expected to do for the day.
Yeah.
A lot of it is getting into the plans, making sure that everything is here when it needs to be. I do job reports of the site every day for our own records and our client.
Great, great. Just sort of keeping the ball rolling smoothly, making sure everything's happening like it's supposed to.
Yeah, just everybody's liaison.
How do you manage all the different things that are going on and things that come up throughout the course of a day? There's just constant challenges, I imagine.
There are. I just try to be as flexible as I can be and just hit everything head on. There's always going to be challenges, and I just try to take the bull by the horns, so to speak, and put things in priority.
Yeah.
And then just work through my list.
It's good. Just deal with it.
Just deal with it.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
What are some big challenges you might routinely face, or constant challenges, or tough obstacles that come up on a job site?
Some of the challenges that I am faced with are scheduling.
Yeah.
Just making sure everything is flowing. Maybe some of the on-site challenges are when there are discrepancies in the plans that weren't caught beforehand.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of deal with that on the fly and go through the appropriate channels.
Yeah.
To rectify those.
So Dustin, tell us about the Shiny Shell we're building here. What's going to be happening, what we're building, and then what's going on around here today.
Sure. So originally there was a ice cream shop, the Meadows Ice Cream Shop building here, which we demoed before excavating.
Yeah.
Today what we have is starting the block walls. We're also bringing in a new 2-inch water service to the site.
So how are things going to run around here as far as the car wash once it's built? What's it going to look like?
Well, where we're standing now will be where all the vacuum pedestals are.
Okay.
They'll actually enter from this side here.
Okay.
And then they'll exit over here.
Okay. And then that's one way out there onto Jonestown Road.
Correct.
Okay. Very good. So in a few months, this project is going to be done, and moving on to the next one. How do you measure the success of a project from your perspective?
I think there's multiple ways to measure success. Getting the job done on time is a success. Making sure that the client is happy with the work that you've done is a success. And ultimately everybody going home at the end of the day is a success.
So Dustin, Ames is always hiring, looking for good people, men and women that can do the job. If a potential hire was talking to you and asking about working at Ames and what it's like to work at Ames, and if it's a good place to work, what would you tell them?
I would tell them it is. I really like working here, and I know that the ownership always takes care of their employees.
Yeah.
So I know I appreciate that, and it makes me want to work
work harder.
Good team, good systems, good organization gets it done.
Every time.